it's 9 plus 10.
21. We're now
What a
legal
throwback.
drinking age in the US. I know, right?
Yeah.
Bit of
yeah.
nostalgia for our audience.
And legal drinking age in the US means what? You can get Bud Light.
Yeah.
Like,
lucky you.
wait-
It's either Bud Light or whiskey. Just bourbon.
Yeah. You wait all that time and it's just like Bud Light.
The
kind
shittest
of-
beer.
What are you drinking right now?
I'm drinking Brewdog Punk IPA this time. Normally I'm a Hazy Jane kind of guy, but this was on Club Card Deal. It's basically I just see which
I'm not
one's on Club
surprised.
Card Deal and pick it up.
Because they just like didn't they file for bankruptcy recently?
Yeah,
or they
they've
just
had some
sacked
issues.
everyone.
They've definitely had some
They, like-
issues. I think I'm basically keeping Brewdog going single-handedly.
Seems like it, yeah.
I can see 3 boxes of it that I haven't thrown away yet. But it's good. It's good shit. It's nice drinkable ale.
Well, I'm drinking green tea because
Wow,
unlike
very
you,
zen.
I'm sober. The reason I'm drinking green tea rather than beer is because last night I drank quite a lot of beer.
Every podcast episode starts with you being like, I'm a bit hungover.
Yeah, every time.
I mean, it
No,
is
last
Sunday.
night. Yeah, well, but it's not like I went out and saw people and drank. I just
Yeah.
kind of sat at home. I had a bottle of red wine and a 4-pack of Peroni. Because I'm
That sounds nice though.
well, yeah, because okay, think about it like this. It's actually healthy because those are all Italian. It was Italian wine and
Yeah.
Peroni's Italian. So technically, I'm on what's known as the Mediterranean diet, which
Yeah.
is widely regarded by nutritionists as the most healthy diet.
It's always funny when they
can
show
follow.
like they're interviewing some old Italian grandmother asking how she's lived so long, and she's like smoking cigarettes and drinking wine.
Yeah. It's just not having stress, I think. I don't think
Yeah.
anyone's acknowledging that is like the deciding factor in how long you live. It's just luck and genetics combined with low stress.
Cortisol spiking is not happening in the Italian grandmother population, and also being a woman.
No.
They're all grandmothers.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I never hear about men living that long. I guess because they got more stress in their lives, right?
Do you
Am
know
I
what's
right,
odd?
guys?
Am I right, fellas?
Yeah.
Do you know what's odd, right? So the human like sex ratio, it's slightly skewed. So if you look on average, it's 1-to-1, 1 male to 1 female, pretty much globally.
Right.
But if you look in specific age groups, if you look from like 0 to 60 or something, there's actually like 104, 105 men to 100 women.
Oh.
And it only evens out for that average after like it's like the 60 to 60 onwards range
Yeah.
is when it evens out to 1-to-1. Isn't that really strange?
Yeah, I don't understand that at all. So
Neither
there's like
do
a
I.
surplus of men, and then they all start dying off.
Because men
After
tend to live
60.
shorter lives. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it averages out to 1-to-1. But like, it's pretty much 50. You'd think it's 50-50. You've got 2 chromosomes, and
Yeah.
it's just whether the sperm has one or the other. That's basically what it comes down to.
What would be the sample population in this?
I think it's
Like-
just global censuses taken from, or it's a census taken from all different countries. Just all
it's
like
probably third
birth
world.
records, you know.
Oh, yeah, it's probably like third world countries skewing it. 'Cause,
I think
they
it is,
dispose of their
China.
daughters. Yeah, no
'Cause
longer
the
third world.
the one
but-
child policy for ages
Yeah.
meant they were just killing all the girls because they need boys to work on the farms and stuff.
Yeah, you just leave them outside
Yeah.
somewhere.
But there's also
fend
because
for
I
themselves.
got sucked into the Wikipedia hole on human sex ratio. But there's something where like there's a few factors that might actually influence the sex of your child, which it feels a bit like The Sims. I don't know if you ever played The Sims 3, but if you
I
ate
never
like
have, but my girlfriend is a
Yeah.
big fan.
I was
Yeah.
really into The Sims when I was younger. Don't ask me why, because I couldn't tell you. But if you ate like apples when your Sim was pregnant, she was more likely to have a boy, and if it was grapes, it was more likely to have a girl, something like that. So you could like skew it yourself. But some of the things on there on the page were like some possible things include, and it's like having more olive oil, you know, that kind of shit. It's just like completely random
Really?
stuff that sort of can influence it. And there was something about some more biological ones like menstrual something to do with your menstrual cycle, like the stage of your menstrual cycle when you
so that
conceive,
really can affect it.
that can possibly affect it. Yeah.
Damn. It's pretty hard to do these kinds of studies though, because there's so many variables to control for.
It's like, not a quick one.
There are going to be random patterns emerge. So
yeah.
I don't know how. And also,
biology is hard enough because biology is fairly random. It all comes down to stats, basically.
Yeah, which is interesting because like physics, not so statistical.
Yeah,
once you get
the more applied you get, the more variation you introduce. I guess it's biology for you. What was the other one as well? There was something about, so if a woman gives birth to like 3 girls in a row, the chance it will be another one is like 75. Like, if you're having loads of girls, the chance you're going to then have a boy is really unlikely.
That's interesting.
So it seems like there's almost some kind of skew there, that some people are just more predisposed.
What would you rather have?
What, a boy or a girl? I don't really mind, to be honest. I think having a girl is more intimidating because, you know, I don't really know what a girl goes through when they're growing up as much.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
I feel like,
if your daughter came to you and was like, I've just bled out of my vagina, and you'd be like, okay. Here's a pad.
No, you'd just be like, ew!
Ew, gross! You'd be like, you are dirty, get in, go away.
What you have to do is... what you have to do is just act like you don't know anything about like biology.
And go and ask your mother.
Yeah. Well, the best thing is like act like you don't even know what sex is. As like you know, if your child, if you have an inquisitive child and they ask you like what, you know, where do babies come from, just be like, I don't know. They won't tell me either.
That's a good one.
I've been asking everyone my whole life, and no one will tell me. They just look at me weird whenever I like, you know. Your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea where you came from.
That's very good.
No idea.
If you want to just rage bait, just be like, yeah, go and ask your mum. I feel as though that's like
rage baiting your child.
Our parents' generation's excuse. Like, what's this? I'll just go and ask your mother.
Yeah, I guess like fathers in our parents' generation, especially since we're British, like very emotionally reserved.
My dad was quite like that. My mum was very open. So I remember going to school or coming back from school, and I was allowed on. My parents didn't understand the internet was as horrific as it actually could be.
Oh yeah.
And I was watching something on YouTube. It was like a parody of Boom Boom Pow called Big Old Pubes, and I didn't know what pubes were. So I remember asking my mum on the way back from school, like, what are pubes? And my mum was like, it's pubic hair, you idiot. She just told me. So, you know, fair play to my mum. She was just quite open about it, and she was like, where the fuck did you hear that? I was like, oh, I searched. Now, I think I said that I was searching for pictures of cats online.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking back, that's quite plausible, because I could have used the term pussy to search for cats.
Oh.
But then the idea that my mum thought that I might be looking at pictures of muffs on the internet at age 11 is quite weird. I remember calling her upstairs one night while I was trying to sleep. It must have been like 10 o'clock or something, and asking her what happens if a guy wheezes while he's having sex with someone. And my mum was like, that just can't happen.
I was destined to study biology.
I was just really inquisitive. Yeah, looking back, that was imagine you're like relaxing and your 9-year-old's upstairs, and then he calls you up and's like, asks you some bizarre question about like urethras.
I don't know what I would do. I'd probably just laugh at the child, to be honest.
I've been thinking about it a lot. Like, what would you do if your kid asked you, you know, where do babies come from or something? I don't. Is it really that weird to just tell them? I don't know. I guess the biologist in me would just put it as like a scientific thing and not make it. I guess it depends how old they are.
A weird thing is, like, historically, I never thought about this until recently, but like,
yeah, same.
I was reading into it. Historically, like, most people basically lived in one-room homes.
Yeah, you'd probably be hearing your parents going at it.
Yeah, no, I think they would, and like, you know, they'd have most of the time, like, if they had a bed, there would be one bed, and people were having a lot of fucking children.
Yeah,
you know, like these peasant families. like continuously having children. Also, think about like hunter gatherers; they all sleep around the same fire at night.
Yeah.
So I guess like this sounds like some bullshit like Freudian like let's get rid of all repression thing, but like it probably is more natural. Yeah, more natural for children to know about it. That said, it's probably a victory of civilization that we're able to keep our children innocent like that. But I don't know. There's probably a lot of neuroses that come with that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there was a kid at school who definitely knew way too much. But I feel like he was like watching porn and stuff at like age 11. His parents hadn't told him. He'd just found, you know.
Yeah, I
feel as though if your parents had like introduced you to this kind of stuff, if you put it like scientifically, maybe it's not so weird. If it's just matter of factly, it's not like, yeah, it's fucking horny, and it's just like this is how babies are made. You know.
Well, the thing is, I grew up in the countryside, so I would just I'd go on walks every day, you know, and I like from a very early age, and I'd just see cows doing it.
Yeah.
And then I knew humans were animals because I wasn't brought up in like a religious family or anything. And like my father was always interested in science. So there were always like biology books lying around. So I knew that humans were animals. So I think when I was about 5 years old, I drew the dots together. I was like, okay, well, humans obviously do the same thing.
Mm-hmm. I feel as though it's very Victorian to like, it's got to touch the Victorian. You know, think of the kids pearl clutching. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I remember when we had sex education at school, and it was in a biology class, and I think we must have been probably around 11 years old, and we watched some documentary the documentary started with just like a close-up real footage of a woman giving birth. It was like a close-up of the baby coming out.
Jesus.
And
that's quite a visceral way to start it off.
It was, yeah. And then like the documentary progressed and it began to explain how sexual intercourse works.
Working
and there
backwards.
was like and it had like a cartoon of a couple doing it.
Going at it.
Yeah, and I remember I was with my best friend at the time. And I remember looking around the classroom after the teacher like turned the documentary off after it was over, and all the girls in the class like their jaws were just wide open. They looked absolutely shocked. And I just turned to my friend and we just snickered at each other. It's just like because I already knew how gay sex worked at that point.
Yeah.
So you know it was just funny, like. But
I mean, this weird kid I was telling you about, he was jerking off during our sex ed lessons. He ended up getting expelled. He was just completely fucked up.
That is really
he was
bizarre.
really fucked up. Yeah.
Oh my god.
He was
his parents must have really phoned it in.
Like,
the moment he was born.
Do you know who he was really into? KSI. Back when, because
that explains everything.
2010, 2011, KSI was doing like all the rape stuff, like the Emil Heskey being a rapist, and he was really into that.
So what was that thing? The rape face.
The rape face. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And he like made his mum do the rape face and all this stuff. And
I always
he was
hated
really into
KSI.
That. KSI was not very funny. I never found KSI funny.
Yeah, I always fucking hated him. I think it's because I just hated his laugh. He had a really annoying, loud laugh. Yeah. Just like, it's that style of like, digital presence where you just act incredibly hyperactive. You get it less these days, but like in the 2010s,
I definitely think like that stuff for younger, like slightly preteens, it's still the super hyper. Hey guys, check this out! What I just got from this pack, like that kind of thing. Like,
yeah, I'm sure it is.
Really excitable people.
Yeah,
but they probably don't talk about rape all the time.
No, because like it's more, you just can't monetize your content that way.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing. That content for children probably isn't just talking about rape anymore. Whereas when we were like 10 and 11, KSI was a play. I also didn't care about football, because that's all KSI's content.
I never gave a fuck about football or FIFA or any of that shit.
I enjoyed playing football, but I wasn't like into any team or anything.
I hated football because I'm dyspraxic, so I can't dribble, I can't pass, I can't do one kicky uppy. Like I can't do a header. I just suck at that kind of sport. The only sports I could enjoy were ones that involved some kind of brute force, and I wasn't even good at them. You know, I sucked at all sport apart from fencing. I was pretty good at.
Yeah, that would have been cool to do at school. I did shooting, which was pretty good. I feel like
shooting I liked. Yeah,
beginning to retread topic. When you had to play football at school? When you had to play football at school, where did you play? Were you some defender?
I don't even no. I would be defender, and then I would know I wouldn't have to do as much if I was in defense.
I played defense
I would
as well.
I would stay on the semicircle. I wouldn't move up beyond it at all. And I mean, when the ball came towards us, I still wouldn't really do anything. You know, I'd just be like spazzing. I would be like that kid who'd just be like twirling around, like trying to make themselves dizzy. Like,
yeah, just fucking around.
Just like the idiot child, you know,
the one who
just,
really doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, a complete moron. Just
I wasn't a bad defender.
Dead.
I could just kick when the ball came to me, I'd just kick the fuck out of it and just get it away. That's all I needed to do.
That is football, really. It's kicking a ball. Yeah,
I didn't mind playing in goal, but when people started kicking it really hard in the playground, I was like, nah, fuck this.
Do you know what the worst sport was fucking hockey? Do you ever play hockey at school?
I don't think I ever really... I mean, obviously I had to play a little bit, but it was never one I played a lot of at all. That was pretty hardcore.
Hockey, yeah, it was terrifying. Because, first of all, it's vicious. Like, you get really up close to each other, and then you got these hockey sticks. You know, if you get hit with one of those, that fucking hurts. And then the ball, the worst thing is that the ball is, like, rock hard. It's not... You know, it's not like a football. It's made out of... Yeah, it's fucking hard. I remember one time, I was probably twirling around trying to make myself dizzy in the middle of a match, and the ball came flying towards me, and it hit me right where my ankle bone is. And I can still... I was probably like 10 years old, but I can still remember the pain when I think about it. My biggest memory of playing hockey was getting kicked off because I piggybacked my friend, and I was pretending to be a cavalryman, and I was trying to hit people with my hockey stick whilst he ran around. The coach was like, "Get off! Get out of here!" And I was like, "Great, I don't have to play now." So,
I enjoyed tennis. Tennis was probably my favourite, like, more chill one.
Tennis is a cool sport, but again, I just suck at it. If I could play
I guess
it,
the hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, it seems like a cool sport though. It's like simple but pretty satisfying, I imagine.
Because it's like a summer sport. It was either that or cricket. And once I got on the cricket team, I wasn't allowed to play tennis anymore. They forced me to go and do cricket instead of tennis. And I was like, oh, if I'm being forced to do it, I just don't care. So I just stopped fucking... all I would do is put effort into bowling, and then I just piss around.
Yeah, I think the moment that really determined my fate was when I was... probably year 10 or year 11, we got to... If you were really bad at team sports, like the compulsory team sports, you could choose instead to just go to the gym for your sports sessions. Yeah. And so that was where, like, all the real fuck-ups were, you know? And it was like... And it was like... I don't know what it is, like... It's like, this was when bodybuilding culture was starting to get somewhat mainstream. So, you know, we'd all be hanging out in the gym talking about, like, rich piano and shit like that, you know? And, yeah, I wasn't that good at it. I mostly just did cardio because I was very effeminate. And my goal was to be, like, as much of a twink as
stamina,
possible. So, yeah, the hunter-gatherer kind of physique, you know? Yeah. But yeah,
running
that was
after
cool,
a deer for, like, 6 hours.
Yeah, but it would just be like all the biggest fuck-ups would be in there. And that was a lot more fun. And like there was barely any supervision, you know. I remember one time there was a guy in my year, he was like very, very effeminate, very camp. And he obviously was in the gym, the gym group. And I remember going in and he was still wearing like his school uniform. He hadn't put on sports clothes. And he got onto like a cross trainer. Do you know what those are? It's like
no, I don't think
it's where you're running. It's where you're running, but there's no impact because there's like pedals. So it's like
standing. It's like a
It's kind of like cycling, but standing. But he put both his feet on one of the pedals.
I was just getting around.
Yeah, and was just like rowing himself up and down. Just looked like a complete fucking idiot.
He must have had to do that for hours. How long were your gym sessions? Like an hour and a half?
I guess we had, yeah, probably about that. Yeah, probably like an hour or so. Yeah, and then I had another friend who you've met who was like obsessed with gym. He was like, and I remember when we were doing our A levels, we had to wear suits in sixth form.
Yeah,
and but he would wear his gym kit underneath his suit, so and he'd bring a pre-workout shake to economics class, and he'd just be sipping on it during the class, and then the moment the class ended, he went right to the gym, just took his suit off, and then just started working out.
I can totally see that.
Yeah,
he's huge, also, to be fair.
Yeah, and he was also on Ritalin, so he was just like absolutely buzzing in economics classes, and he also hated like the curriculum we were being taught. Me and him both did, but yeah, he would just like get into these fucking furious arguments with the teachers, because he was just so hopped up on all this shit.
Yeah,
just like, and then just immediately go and just lift
and let it all out in the gym. The thing is, it's like you'd go to the rugby. So like, fifth form, sixth form, where you can choose what you do and you have a lot of choice. Rugby, it was all the massive blokes. So fuck that, I'm not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, what's a good sport for me? Like a Twinkie nerd, shooting, perfect. Because all the other Twinkie nerds were doing shooting as well. So like, all my good mates,
What you mean is psycho who watches anime?
We had a few girls do it. Not many, but a few.
That's pretty cool. Girls are very good at shooting as well.
They've got like natural rests on the ground.
Yeah.
They've got a bit of cushioning.
Yeah, I remember hearing though that they are just like they are disproportionately. This could be complete bullshit. I don't know, but they are often like just very good at shooting.
As long as it's quite a mindful kind of sport. You're just laying down. It's all about breath control and just choosing the right moment.
Yeah.
And focusing on the mind rather than the body. No wonder I fucking did it. I could just lie down. You lie down for like 10 minutes, then you just go and do your homework for half an hour, and then you go and shoot again.
Yeah, I mean that was imagining that the target is like
some jock,
a Red Army soldier, and you're at Stalingrad.
Yeah, I did get told off when I wore my Wehrmacht uniform to shooting, and I said, "Sir, it's just comfortable." That's
did you actually?
No, of course I fucking did. Jesus Christ, I don't have a Wehrmacht uniform.
Yeah, at least it wasn't Boffin SS, Maybe you're one of the good ones. The good ones who really didn't want to fight in the war, but still did.
The innocent Wehrmacht theory. Yeah, we're bringing that up now.
Yeah, we are
not true.
Strong supporters of West Germany.
Yeah, big up West Germany, our brothers. I finished that book, the one about the end of the Pacific War. It's been a while getting through it, because it is like quite a few. It's quite a dense read, but it's very good. The Max Hastings one. And there's just the final chapter is just about how Japan still hasn't acknowledged what they did at all.
Anything.
It was like Shinzo Abe. The first thing he said after he was elected was that like nothing happened in 1937 to 1945. It was.
We really let them off the hook, and like in a way, they kind of succeeded in their goal. Like, not their original goal, but by the later stages of the war, all their goal was like, let's keep the royal family. And if we drag the war out and make it as painful as possible, eventually we might be able to get a treaty signed that doesn't abolish the royal family. And like that worked. Like,
they kept the emperor.
Yeah, they should have
the
fucking
only
killed
thing
him.
they cared about. Yeah, I guess so. Well, that was one of the things he remarks on, is like, they killed all these generals, but really the one, giving the orders was the only one who got away with it. It was like, was it symbolic, or was it, someone had to be punished?
Yeah.
And it couldn't be Hirohito?
Hirohito,
yeah.
Yeah. the Showa Emperor, whatever
Yes.
it's called.
On the chrysanthemum throne.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
Trump did. We missed talking about this on the last episode, but Trump did bring up Pearl Harbor to the Japanese Prime Minister,
the new Prime Minister. It was a really weird comment as well. He was like, "You never told me about Pearl Harbor." It's like, what?
Yeah, when was he born? Like 1946.
Yeah, like around.
He was born like
a
year after the war ended, I think.
Yeah, 1946. Yeah.
Why am I so good at remembering the years people were born in?
It's almost Hitler's birthday, actually.
Hitler, 1889. I know that.
420.
Like, why do I know that? Yeah.
In fact,
I think it's because
one of our episodes will be the day before Hitler's birthday, so that'll have to be our special 420
maybe we could delay
episode.
it. We could delay it by a day.
Do it on Monday and do the 420 special.
We could get stoned and do a Mein Kampf reading.
Yeah. With our signed copies. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. But the thing is, some people were quite outraged that Trump said that in front of her. Like, I feel like that's probably the best thing Trump has done.
It was pretty fucking funny.
I mean, yeah, like, they still haven't said sorry, you know?
Yeah.
And it was fucking awful. And I know the vast majority of the people alive in Japan now weren't alive then. And I'm not all into, like, you know, intergenerational guilt or whatever. But, like, it was really bad. So the least they could do...
The Germans should give a little bit of their guilt to the Japanese. Because the Germans are now taking it a bit too far. And the Japanese could do with a little bit of... At least acknowledge it.
Yeah, at least say it happened. You know, don't keep fucking denying it.
Some, like, big CEO tried to... He paid, like, 30 million to publish a study on, like, to reveal the true extent of what Japan did. And, like, everyone hated him for it. And he got a huge amount of backlash in Japan. But it's like they've never even said... All right. Because, like, it is just bizarre. And when the soldiers all came home after the end of the war... They were reviled by the Japanese people. Like, everyone, it was awful.
Which is crazy because they fucking lost as well. So, like, by proper, like, Bushido standards, they should have all killed themselves, you know?
Exactly. And so they came back, they'd lost the war, and they were still alive. And everyone was like, well, why the fuck are you here? You know, you think about how American soldiers got treated as well. It was just a million times worse.
It's funny, you know, when I had the idea for this podcast, I never thought that it was going to be like an anti-Japanese podcast. But barely an episode has gone by where I haven't insulted the entire nation of Japan. And I think I'm going to keep that up. Because, you know, last night before I went to bed, I was reading about Japanese war crimes. And
we're just obsessed with the Japanese. We're like
I just wake up annoyed. Yeah, we are. This is the thing. When we were teenagers, we were alt-right weeaboos. Not anymore. We're now
alt-left anti-weeaboos.
Yeah, alt-left European Federalist Sinoboos. I don't know what the word is.
Sinoboos, Chiaboos. Maybe not.
Yeah, Chiaboos. Yeah, so
there's so many good
split.
ones for like Koreaboos and Veraboos for people who are really into the Nazis. But there's something good for China.
Yeah, China, underrated. It's so
Sinophile.
underappreciated in the West. I had this conversation with a Kenyan Uber driver the other day. You know, why is no one? Yeah, why is no one kind of accepting Chinese dominance at this point? We were talking about all the cars we were driving past that were Chinese.
All the BYD, build your dreams.
Yeah, I was trying to convince him to eat Chinese food because he'd never had it before.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah, he was like, no, I've never had it. I was like, no way, you are missing out. It's like the best food.
No, I start. Name drop there.
I'll edit that out. Don't worry.
Okay, my girlfriend and I were talking. We were watching Pluribus last night, and
that's such a good show, man.
You've seen it?
Yeah, I finished it. Yeah.
We only just started watching it. I was. I don't know. It's good, but I'm not like hooked on it yet. So
No,
we're only on episode 2. So the Mauritanian guy and the main character. So for the listeners, there's like a everyone on Earth gets infected by this virus that allows them to psychically communicate. So everyone becomes like a hive mind. And I don't know. I'm with the Mauritanian guy. Like, I don't think it's that bad of a thing. You know, I don't know what your take on it is.
I'm very, I'm an individualistic kind of guy. So I was with what's her name, the foot lady from Breaking Bad. Better Call Saul.
From Better Call
Saul.
Her name. Kim Wexler in Better Call Saul. Her name's Carla Schutz or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the funny thing when I watched it was I'd seen a picture of it, like a still on the internet, and when I saw the still, I thought, oh damn, she's like she looks quite different from Better Call Saul. She's gained a little weight, not in a bad way. I just noticed it, as you do. My main thought was like, oh, Better Call Saul. It was a long time ago. She must have been a lot younger when they made that, because that probably started like 10 years ago or something. Maybe earlier. But I saw that, and then I started watching the show with my girlfriend, and I thought, damn, she actually hasn't gained weight at all. That still must have been like stretched or something. And then after about 4 episodes, it dawned on me that I had the aspect ratio wrong.
Oh my god, were you watching it in like 16:10 or something?
Something like that, yeah. So everyone was really tall and skinny looking. No, it was the wrong other way. Everyone was really
really stretched out.
And she actually had gained some weight. Not in a bad way, again. I'm not shaming her at all.
I see, yeah. Well, in Better Call Saul, she's like a workaholic lawyer who's like
sorry
always
about
smoking.
That. Yes, it's completely stupid fucking detail.
Yeah, what do you think of that show? Well, I thought the main actress had gained some weight after I had the aspect ratio wrong. Oh, so it's good then, yeah, it's sick.
Yeah. It was it is a good show. My main complaint about it is it's not long enough. No, this is a problem with all these new shows. Whenever a new show comes out now, it's like 6 episodes.
Yeah, it's I think it's 9 episodes, an hour each.
It's something like that. It's not enough, but it used to be like each season of a show would be like 15 to 20 episodes. What's going on? Is it the budget's gone up? Like each episode needs to be like a blockbuster? Is that it? Maybe it's that.
Because everything has to be serialized now. I think each episode matters a bit more, and because they're just like batch releasing them rather than every week. So rather than having people tune in every week and watching your viewer records, you just want to put out the best thing you can. Because you're basically competing with films at this point. Because no one goes to the theatre anymore to watch, or the cinema, to watch a film.
To the opera house.
To the opera house. To the pitch, the talkies. No one...
the flea pit.
Yeah, no one... Everyone, you're competing with films for people's attention at home. And so you have to release something equivalent in quality to a film. Which is why I think films are getting longer. Which is fucking stupid. I hate how long films are now.
Albums are getting longer. Music.
Albums are getting longer. Quality control is going down. We watched Together as well earlier this week.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Do you know what it is?
No.
It's like a folk horror film about Dave Franco and his actual wife. They play a couple in like a kind of drawn out, like tired relationship, and they move to the country, and it all gets a bit culty, and they drink from some weird anus in a cave after getting lost there, and it starts like pulling them together, and they like have to stop themselves being merged together. It's body horror. Really my kind of thing. Oh. It's like folk horror romance. I don't know. Pretty good film, actually. And it's only an hour and a half. Bam.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That was my favourite bit, was that it was they told a story in an hour and a half. They didn't need 3 fucking hours to tell a normal story.
3 hours is really annoying if you go to the cinema, because you're going to have to get up and piss at some point. And chances are you're going to miss out on like part of the story.
At least Quentin Tarantino had the balls to put an intermission in.
That is handy, yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
always get drunk when I go to the cinema, so
Oh, yeah,
you know
of
I'm
course.
going to need to piss, you know. I can't enjoy anything otherwise. So
I don't go often
I
enough
have
to
to.
go to like The View or some shitty low quality cinema. So if I'm gonna go, I'm
Yeah.
going to like an Everyman. I'm getting cocktails at my seat. I'm getting pissed. I'm making a day of it.
Yeah.
And
I
then you
like
get to
how
the
at
cinema and you're like, oh
Everyman
fuck, I need a piss so bad.
I like how at Everyman Cinemas you get like table service, even though
Yeah.
you like whilst you're watching the film,
It's
and
great.
you just can completely disturb everyone else by getting
Yeah.
a waiter to come over,
Bring
you
me a
know,
mojito,
asking for the
bitch.
yeah, can I have the dessert menu? Like, you know, just making an could we take this back, please?
The thing is,
I'm
there's about
vegan.
4 other people in there with you in like a 40-person cinema.
Yeah, because no one can afford it.
No one goes to cinema anymore. Yeah, the films are all shit. They're all too long. You can just get them at home. What's the point of going to the cinema?
I was watching a good show the past couple of nights, which I've now finished, which I binged with my girlfriend,
Yeah.
called Virgin Island.
Oh wow!
Channel
Yes,
4.
dude, Virgin Island is so good.
Did you watch it?
I saw it ages ago. Yeah.
Oh,
We
I
loved
thought it was new.
Oh, maybe there's a new. Oh, I hope there's not a new season because we watched the first season in like 2 days. We blitzed.
Oh,
through
it was. Yeah, on Channel 4. It's
Is it the one with the
w-
big woman who comes out as lesbian
yes, yeah.
or bi or something? Yeah, that's the first season. Yeah, it's so good.
She thinks
It's
she's
just
bi, and then
bizarre.
she comes out.
Yeah,
Then
and
she
she's like,
comes
actually,
out
I
as
just
lesbian.
don't like guys. And every time she's with the
Yeah.
guy sex instructor, it's really weird show. She's
Oh, I know.
like crying, and she just can't
It's
do
so-
it. Yeah.
It's such an exploitative show.
It's
like
yeah,
all
it's
good
really
reality TV. Because like the kind of message the coaches, not therapists, by the way, life coaches.
Yeah, they're like sex coaches. It's really
Very
weird.
unregulated. They're called
Yeah.
experts, but like they're clearly
Sexperts.
just
Yeah,
they're
they're
just
just a bunch of
hookers.
hippies. They're just a bunch of weird hippies on an island.
yeah. But it's like they're really pressuring the contestants in, and they're like all the exercises they do are complete bullshit.
Like
and
the
but
animal
it's done
game?
under. Yeah, it's like I wouldn't want to do that. So you know the fact that you don't want to do that, that's not the problem. That's not why you're not getting laid. You know, you're
Yeah.
like, but it's this cult like atmosphere, and it's like they're basically saying like if you want to lose your virginity, you have to do these exercises. And it's like no one who's actually lost their virginity has done any of those exercises or
No.
would be comfortable doing them. It's
I mean,
fucking weird.
a few of them I did feel bad for because they like actually had some serious issues.
Oh yeah.
Like some of them were like just scared of doing it, like just terrified.
Yeah, some of them I could tell like something happened in your childhood.
Yeah,
And like
there's that turbo
that's why
autist
you
who
have
like
this
won't
problem.
even shake their hand right at the beginning, and by the end, I think he
Yeah.
actually gets to shag one of the life coaches or whatever.
Yeah, he does fuck. He's the only one who actually
He's
ends
straight
up
fucked.
fucking.
There's the creepy bald
Yeah.
guy who's like really forceful, the really huge
He's-
guy.
He was disgusting.
Yeah.
I really
He's
he
like, why
really
won't she do it
was-
with me? I want to do it. He just
Well, it's
wants to
'cause-
shag.
It's because he finds out that the other guy who actually does end up fucking like got
Yeah.
naked with one of the instructors that night, and then he hears about that, and his incel thing, like psyche, gets triggered, and he's like, "Why not me? What's wrong with me?"
Yeah,
and then he like,
he takes his clothes off and like grabs her, and she's like, "The energy I'm getting from you is really bad, so we're gonna stop
Yeah.
now." And he's just molding over it.
yeah,
He's like, he can't. He's such an incel that he can't even have sex with a woman who's here to have sex with them.
yeah. I heard actually that the producers for the show like scoured incel forums, like they scoured
not
like incel
surprised.
subreddits to find people. Yeah,
Yeah,
a
some of the
funny
people on there
concept.
were really weird.
Yeah,
Most of the
obviously.
girls, like, they either had really bad, some kind of horrible thing that happened to them, or they were just lesbians who couldn't come out.
yeah,
Like, none of the girls
Yeah.
ended up having sex with the guy. They were all just doing some, like, hippy dippy meditation with no clothes on.
yeah. I think the interesting thing is that all the experts are continental Europeans. I think
Yeah.
that was an interesting.
Or
observation.
hippie Americans. Because, like,
Yeah,
the
there was,
guy,
like, one
he's
or
got,
two
like,
Americans.
a black ponytail and, like, tribal tats. He's, like, an Italian or Spanish guy.
I think he was French.
Yes,
And
he's
he's like-
French, yeah.
He's the one who gives, what do they call it? genital mapping, which is an interesting way of saying fingering.
He just finger blasts that girl. He's like, yeah, I think I'm ready for it. He's like, okay. You hear like the clack of his gloves going on.
It's crazy to me that you can just become a coach, like a life coach. It doesn't seem to be regulated at all. It's like you're not smart enough to become a therapist, and you're a bit more sketchy as a person. Like, what the fuck is a coach?
I think you've got to be extremely lucky, though, to be one of those 4 sex coaches who end up on, like, Rape Island.
And
like, because how many other people are like, yeah, I like shagging. I'll be a sex coach. And just never end up, you don't get that kind of fame.
I just had this sudden memory.
Or something.
I had this sudden flashback from law school. I went to a really sketchy law school, for the audience. And I remember we had one class, which was basically a class to help us with planning out our dissertation, because it was for a master's degree. And the guy who was giving the class, I think he had just got the job to teach there. And he was like a failed lawyer who like couldn't get any work or whatever. This guy was sketchy as shit. And I remember at one point he was telling us he was like saying how the skills we would use in coming up with a dissertation are transferable to other areas of life. And then he just suddenly mentioned, like, I've studied dating. He just said that. And I remember everyone in the class looking around like, what the fuck does that mean?
What is this guy talking about?
I'm pretty sure he also said that he was a life coach. So I think
bit of money on the side.
It's just such a bullshit thing. It's like, it's therapy where it's like your clients don't know what therapy is, and they think that they're going to therapy, but actually they're just seeing some idiot who's just a charlatan. I actually I like watching. I might have talked about this in another episode, but I'm going to rehash it anyway. I like watching like new age healing videos for entertainment.
Yeah.
And I was watching one. It was this, and the client was a lady who was getting a Reiki healing done, and she said she was talking about what's going on in her life, and she said that she'd recently started working with a business coach, and I just started cracking up so hard because I just thought, like,
business coach?
You think. Yeah, so it's just life coaching, but for like how to start your own business. She was like, "Oh, I want to start my own business, so I started working with a business coach." It's like, you'll just give your money to anyone, won't you? Like, you will just fucking throw it at anyone who says they're going to help you.
And I'll tell you what, like, the business coach won't tell her: don't get a business coach. Don't give me money. You could spend this on your business instead.
If you were a good businessman, if you understood business, you wouldn't start coaching business. That wouldn't be your business. You wouldn't start a business about business. It's just a circular thing that doesn't make any sense.
It's a bit of a multi-level marketing thing, isn't it?
No, literally. And you can just read about business on the internet. You could just talk to Google Gemini about it and probably find out what you need to know. It's like,
if you want to do any of this kind of thing, you can just become like what are they, a fitness instructor, and go and shag lonely housewives, like Carmela Soprano.
Yeah, yoga instructor, like in GTA 5.
Yeah, GTA. Yeah,
the yoga instructor who really likes anal.
The yoga instructor
like
who is like
from that game.
Exactly like the guy in Virgin Island. It's like the perfect archetype. Rockstar did it so well.
Stereotypes are always completely accurate, you can't deny that fact.
And it's an American game, so they're like, he's European. Fact. It's a bit Resident Evil 4, where they're like somewhere in Europe and they're all speaking Spanish.
I thought Rockstar Games was British.
No, they're American.
I swear they're British.
We can have a quick fact check on this.
Fact check this.
American video game based in New York City.
Oh, right.
A subsidiary of Take-Two Interactive, who are also American. Yeah, I don't know. Why do you think they're British?
Where have I got this idea from? I swear. Who knows?
I'm trying to think of their studios. They have a studio in Scotland. Oh, they have quite a few in London. They have Rockstar London, who made Manhunt 2. Mm-hmm. They have.
Did you ever play Bully?
Yeah.
I always thought that looked like a cool game when I was a kid. Probably
Um,
says a lot about what I thought was cool as a kid.
Rockstar Leeds developed Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars, Liberty City Stories, and Vice City Stories. But yeah, those are the only British ones. What did Rockstar Dundee do? Presumably not a lot.
Like
Crackdown
GTA
2.
Glasgow. They should have done something like that.
They did Crackdown 2.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's a bit of a deep cut. They did Connect Star Wars, or they helped with Connect Star Wars. That's embarrassing. They did loads of Connect games. Connect PlayFit, Connect Nike Plus Connect Training, Connect Sesame
Imagine being
Street.
like,
What?
being like, yeah, I work at Rockstar Games, and people being like, oh, are you working on GTA 6? And it's like, nah, I just do lots of Connect stuff.
Yeah, I mostly work on Connect. It's not great, really.
Yeah.
Rockstar
I've
Vancouver.
had
Oh, yeah, they did Bully.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that feels like quite a Canadian vibe for that game. I don't really know why.
We don't want too much violence in our game, eh?
Yeah. I had a job interview on Friday.
Oh, yeah?
And,
How'd that go?
Well, I'll tell you how it went. I put my suit on, was ready to go, walked out
Yeah.
the house. Walking outside my house, there's a car park.
Right.
Walking through the car park, the ground was a bit wet. I slip, I fall,
Oh, shit.
land on the ground. There's blood on my left hand,
Oh,
mud all
no.
over my suit. Like, fuck this. Go in. I go in and...
To the interview?
Yeah, to the interview, and I'm like, well, I apologize for the mud on my suit and the blood on my hand. I actually had a fall on the way here, and they were like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, no, I'm fine. It's the blood is only on my left hand. Fortunately, my shaking hand is absolutely fine.
That's pretty suave.
I don't know. I think I probably didn't get that job. I probably seemed
I don't know. That's pretty
way
cool.
too strange. I don't.
People fall over. That's a pretty good way of playing it off.
I hope so. I fucking hope so.
It shows you know which hand you shake with.
But it's just like.
Luckily, my
what's
wanking
going
hand is
on?
perfectly fine.
Do you think
Where are
James
your
Bond
toilets?
masturbates?
James Bond.
Do you think James Bond? Yeah. Do you think he ever masturbates?
Does he need to?
Well, he probably doesn't need to, but like, you know, sometimes there aren't women, right?
He's like Leon
line
in
of
Curb Enthusiasm. It's like, I don't do that, Larry.
Yeah.
I just found some bitch. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
James Bond needs to jack off. He's too busy. If he's not with some woman, he's like, I don't know, shooting a Russian or something.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think
what
he needs
else
the
have we got?
testosterone. Yeah. Oh well, that was a good thread. I'm sure we can think of something else. Should we see what's in the news today?
Sure.
Let's see what's in the news. Let me
I'll
just.
I'll tell you what. I'm really enjoying Donald Trump at the moment with the Iran war. I like how what I like is he started this war, and it's not going very well. But he's just using it as an opportunity to like manipulate markets and just get rich. It's very. He's like, yeah, okay, I might be losing the next term for the Republican Party. Whatever. At least I can make some money out of this.
Might as well.
At least I
at
can
this
do some
point.
insider trading.
It's not like
Get
he's not going to be
fucking
president again. So why not make some money out of it?
Exactly.
Get everyone to buy loads of oil or something.
Yeah. Well, no. What he does is he basically he'll just write a post on Truth Social saying like, we're going to wind down the war. It's going to end. And then, you know, and you look at the data, and like 15 minutes before, someone made like a massive trade that was like weirdly prescient. And we don't know who it was, but someone, probably Barron or someone.
Based Baron Trump.
Yeah, and then like 20 minutes later, Iran will be like, there are no peace talks.
Those are my favourite, when he's like, peace talks are going great, they're talking to us on the time, they want peace, and then Iran will immediately be like, no, we don't. What is he talking about? It's so funny.
Yeah, and like, it's just market manipulation, and you can literally see it in the data for like oil futures and stuff. You can just there's someone is like weirdly good at knowing what he's going to post on Truth Social in 15 minutes time, and it's just making a fucking killing out of it.
Did you see the guy who who assaulted that girl who was on the phone to Barron Trump got put in prison for like 5 years. Did you hear about this?
I didn't see that. We did talk about the event itself on the podcast.
I was thinking earlier, like, how unlucky have you got to be? Like, obviously you deserve it if you choose to just assault some woman in the street. But, like, how unlucky have you got to be that the girl you choose to assault is on the phone to Barron Trump at the time, and he immediately calls the police, and you get put in prison for 5 years? Like, that's got to be some bad juju.
Because it happened in the UK, right?
Yeah. He rang from America.
Yeah, imagine, like, picking up the phone, and he's like, there's an assault happening. It's me, Barron.
Hello, it's me, Barron. I like he just talks exactly like Donald.
Yeah, he looks exactly like Donald.
He's pretty cool. I like Barron Trump.
You like Barron Trump? I don't really know anything about him other than that he's
neither do I. He's
tall.
Just freakishly tall, and, like, I don't know. He helped some woman who was getting assaulted. These are all positives in my book.
Yeah, but it's probably like a rich woman, so it's like, you know.
Yeah. So she deserved it. Yeah, fuck
this
that. This
is what socialism is about.
Yeah.
Free my man. I'm kidding.
Well, he's really good with computers because he turned a computer on after Donald turned it off. So we know that.
Yeah.
So he's like a techie guy.
I remember when the pictures of him with the fidget spinner came out back in like 2016. I remember that shit. That was pretty cool.
The latest news article about him was an hour ago. Barron Trump more spoiled than Queen Elizabeth II. This is in the Hindustan Times, so this is going to be some good shit.
Hell yeah.
MS Now's anchor Lawrence O'Donnell slams Barron Trump. For being overly pampered on his birthday, apparently.
What happened on his birthday? Why is he so pampered?
I don't know.
He definitely is more pampered than Queen Elizabeth. Because
he's Barron Trump.
Did you ever know that Queen Elizabeth II had like a massive rack? Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
She did, and the people who were in charge of deciding what she would wear, it was like a big part of their job was making sure that her chest was obscured because it was seen as unroyal.
Right.
You know, it wasn't like noble for her to have like a barmaid's rack. That's
she shouldn't be buxomly.
Yeah.
I've googled Elizabeth II cup size. And apparently, it's 7.5 centimeters in height with a 15 centimeter diameter saucer for the Platinum Jubilee Cup. So I guess there's no info about.
If there are some photos that I have seen where they were unable to fully obscure the crown jewels, shall we say?
the real crown jewels.
Yeah. What is going on in my brain?
Me photos of her old because it's really putting me off. I'm trying to find a decent photo.
Yeah, it's a hard-on killer, isn't it? It's like
I kind of see what you mean. Yeah,
I'm not lying. I'm not making this up.
So, fellas, if you need to go a little longer in bed, just think of the Queen, like a good.
Think
British...
of her aging, getting older and older on the banknote. You know.
Yeah. Let that flash through your mind. When she's like 60 and she's really starting to lose it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, she was quite pretty when she was young, I guess. Was she?
Yeah, she was. Yeah, well, she probably had a lot of makeup on, so, you know. But,
but even then, she doesn't have a bad face shape or anything. In like the 50s.
Given how inbred she was.
She looked quite nice as an old lady. She made for a good old
Interesting.
Not like sexy. I mean,
interesting.
she made for a good old woman, you know. She did have quite a big face, actually.
Big face.
She did have quite a big face.
I think like her reputation is going to go to shit in the coming years, in our lifetime. Yeah, because she really protected Andrew. She was like, he was her favorite child.
Is she officially? People wanted to call her Elizabeth the Great, didn't they?
Yeah, but why? She didn't fucking do anything. Like, no offense to her. I'm sure she was a nice person.
That's probably why, because she didn't actually do anything. Thank God.
But that's like
except for
why be a
killing
monarch?
Diana and calling Meghan Markle like a darkie, or whatever she said.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's it's not like Constantine the Great or Alexander the Great. You know, those are people who did something. Catherine the Great of Russia. You know, you don't have to be a man to be great,
No.
but you do have to actually do something in your life rather than just kind of sit there and do cringe shit with. This is what turned me against the royal family, was the Paddington Bear stuff. That stuff was so lame.
What was that?
You know? Oh, it was just, you know, she did the thing with Paddington Bear. She where she had a sandwich with him.
Oh yes, yeah, the tea party with Paddington. Yeah, I remember that.
Very undignified. You know, if you're going to be like royalty, be like the Japanese royal family and just hide in a palace. No one even knows what you look like, really.
You're basically
you're just
a god.
kind of, yeah, you're just lurking there, you know, plotting the next invasion of China whenever that's possible. Which I assume is what they're doing. I don't know. I mean, what they don't even, you don't even see the Japanese royal family. Like, they never go outside. They just, which I guess is what a lot of Japanese people are like. Really, they just kind of stay in their bedroom, you know.
Yeah, and work.
Watch anime. Watch hentai.
There's a very interesting news article here. I'm on the Hindustan Times now. I think we should get all our news from here. Ram Gopal Varma slams film industry's loud silence over Durandar 2 success and warns colleagues, study it or get buried. So there you go.
I like Indian cinema because it seems that every film they make, even if it's a horror film or an action film or a comedy film, every one of them is somehow a musical. Have you noticed that?
So I worked with a woman from Kerala in southern India. I was talking to her about this because I've seen a few Bollywood films. And I was talking to her. She was like, in India, because it's like quite expensive to take your whole family, because obviously you have to take all 25 family members to the cinema.
Yeah.
You want to get your money's worth. So you want to be there for hours, and it has to be like every genre. Because it has to appeal to like the whole family. So everything has to have songs. It has to go on for hours. It's got to be a comedy and a thriller and have drama. You know, it's got to be everything.
Yeah.
Because every Bollywood film I've watched, the shortest one was like 3.5 hours, you know?
Yeah. It's all, they love those big musical numbers. It's like how every Chinese film ends up being a martial arts film for some reason.
Yeah, it's all wuxia. Because that's what people love.
Yeah. Which is cool. You know, I probably prefer that to what we have. We just, in Western culture, it's all about just people talking. You know,
I would just really like for films to be a bit shorter.
I know. Maybe we could get there.
Yeah, this is my plea to the film industry. Please get some
editors
and learn to write a film that only lasts up to 2 hours max. If you can't tell a story in 2 hours, fuck you.
If brevity is what you're after, I've got the app for you.
Yes. Is this a plug? This sounds like a segue into a sponsor.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, our sponsor,
Clash
TikTok.
of Clans.
What's the Chinese ByteDance? Our sponsor, ByteDance. Download TikTok today. Use code GWS.
Yeah, we've got perfect code.
And you will become internet famous.
The
algorithm will favor you auspiciously.
Yeah, you'll have very good luck. Your feng shui will be improved.
Yes, your digital feng shui. Yeah.
Right. Any closing remarks?
I don't know.
21. This is big.
21. Yeah. I think I might start promoting this show soon.
Holy shit.
Because I had a try on an app that generates clips. Well, not an app, it's just a platform, but you know, it's a subscription service. I got a free trial.
Okay.
And didn't have to give them my bank details, which was nice. So I'm not getting charged now that it's run out. But it was like an AI podcast clip generator.
Farm.
And let me tell you, it was a bit like that. I can't remember what it's called. But I thought, you know what? I don't have to do any work to get this shit promoted then. And and that was really something. So yeah, that might happen.
It's going to find maybe some good sound bites from this episode for sure.
Yeah, well, you know what? I think the best soundbite we've had so far, if I'm going to blow my own trumpet a little bit, is probably my David Lynch impression from the last episode. Because I listened back to that and I thought, God damn, that's not a bad impression.
Yeah, we need a monologue from David Lynch.
I think we need more impressions, but the trouble is I don't think I'm actually very good at impressions generally.
I'm good at accents, but not at impressions.
I mean, who could I do an impression of?
Richard Nixon.
Richard, I am not a fraud. What did he say?
I'm not a crook,
I am not a crook. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yoda? Well, no, I can't do Yoda.
Fuck.
That thing, I don't want to do that because then I feel like I'm being that autistic kid who you don't really want to hang out with at school, you know?
And you just use him you just shout characters at him and he does an impression of them.
It was just something about doing Yoda. It's like doing Peter Griffin's voice. It's just a bad vibe. I just don't like it.
It's just bad vibes. It's not auspicious.
I could try and do like Peter Hitchens. Peter Hitchens, maybe.
Yeah.
I could do. Well, I was under the impression that you would be having sex with me, and you're not. And it's frankly, Britain used to be a country where people were gay,
sex.
but we didn't say anything about it. We were quiet about it. Dignified.
Slavoj Žižek.
I think I can somewhat do the Slavoj Žižek voice and the peculiar rhythm of the way in which he speaks.
It's like he's here. Slavoj Žižek is very good.
My Keir Starmer's not bad, I think.
Your Keir Starmer, yeah.
My Keir Starmer and my David Lynch. I think those are my two best ones.
Can Keir Starmer give us a like and subscribe closing statement?
It's because of the way we like and subscribe to the podcasts we love that we are proud to be British people. He's always talking. He's always sounds like a Tesco advert or something, you know.
Yeah,
that's his way of talking. It's always like
every
"Come on,
little
Britain"
helps.
kind of vibe. Yeah, and it's because of the spirit of Tesco that we can be proud of the country we live in.
This Easter, get a pork joint for only $5.99 club card deal.
They should make like all the automated checkout voices like Keir Starmer's or whoever is Prime Minister.
Yeah, or King Charles.
He's like the polar opposite of Boris Johnson in the way he speaks, I guess.
It's just random whether it's Boris Johnson or Keir Starmer. Unexpected item in bagging area.
But don't forget to take your receipt.
Yeah, that's very good. Actually,
it was actually okay. I haven't tried that one before.
I am AI. I am AI.
Yep. I love ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. I love ChatGPT.
I fucking hate Boris Johnson so much.
I had steak and oven chips, and it was very good.
He's a great example of how you can win an election by just playing on like stupidity and nostalgia.
By just being kooky.
Yeah, it's like I'll be fat, and then people will think I'm Churchill for some reason, you know. But you're not Churchill because you are a lightweight. Churchill at least had was man enough to be continuously drunk.
Yeah.
For most of his adult life,
and smoking cigars all the fucking time.
Yeah, chain smoking cigars. Yeah, complete alcoholic. And you know Hitler, teetotaler. So says something about how you succeed in the world.
That's why I'm drinking beer and you're drinking green tea.
Well, yeah,
you're sort of Hitler of the show.
No, I'm the Mao Zedong of the show. Actually, right. I'm going to chew on these tea leaves once I've finished.
Yeah, and then read them to see your fate.
Yeah. I wish I could do a Mao Zedong impression, but no.
Well, you'll have to study that for next time, and hopefully make it sound not racist. Anyway, give us a like. Please subscribe.
Give us a like.
Feed.
Yep, if you don't, your mother will die horribly in her sleep like the dumb bitch she is, you fucking
God
idiot.
damn, yeah.
So,
Bet she hasn't even
fuck
read
you.
Mao's Red Bug.
Yeah, I bet
hell.
she's a class traitor. I bet she owns capital or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I don't know.
Fucking bitch. Anyway.
Yeah, and if you like and subscribe loads and you keep doing it, then maybe and then create loads of fake accounts that boost up our views to the point where we could somehow monetize this content, then I won't have to get a job and you would be saving me a hell of a lot of trouble. So come on, India, let's see what you can do.
Let's see. Come on, you got billions of people. Come on.
Yeah, I know this is your specialty. Let's do it. Let's make God worshipping society.
Buddha
let's put it in
worshipping
number one
society.
spot. Yeah.
Vishnu worshipping society.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Well, thank you very much, everyone. Have a lovely week.
Thank
Amen.
you. Amen.